Oh, yeah. Warm up, huh?
Serious,
That's right.
serious.
That's why we don't just start playing like a gig, you know?
Thing turned out real.
Yeah. That's why we don't just that's gonna be the mic, so we'll just project a little bit more. And that's why we don't just start playing. We got to warm up. You know, otherwise, we don't sound like that.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is right there. Bye.
Told you.
Yeah, it is.
Told you.
Bye.
Keep it on mute.
Brother, we remember that.
Keep it on mute.
Oh yeah.
We got to get it up.
Yeah. It's on that penny.
Yeah, that's good. This is a championship night.
That's right, it's a championship night tonight for the Lakers.
For
For the Lakers, it's going down like full flat tires.
Miami Heat. Who want to go for the Lakers?
I mean, man, it's no competition.
It really is, because we gonna win.
It's really not. I mean, you know, it's easy.
Yeah.
Let's see what we get up here.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right there.
man.
Wow. What's happening? How y'all feeling out there?
Yeah,
Y'all
it
good?
is.
Hey.
What's
Frank,
happening,
you
Eddie?
gotta keep touching it before it come on. I don't like that.
That's the way it was last week.
Yeah,
We don't use it last
Now we used a computer, I think, last week.
So you did it. You all right?
The reception going in and out. But we here though. We here. There it is. How y'all feeling out there? Y'all good?
What's going on, John Grisham?
Yeah. Hey, somebody asked a question so we can see if we see it or not.
Ask a question. Who gonna win, the Heat or the Lakers?
We already knew that. We already know that answer.
The Heat.
The Heat.
Oh,
I don't know about that. I can't say she can't take another debate. You saw that debate last night, right?
Hard.
I mean, that was a shit show for real. I mean, yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. You want to talk about it?
Dude was like, I listened to, I overheard my neighbor today. He said, that's why I'm not even voting. I said, see, that's what they want to do.
Exactly. They want to
But I
deter
need you to vote.
Yeah. We got to vote, whether you want to or
Right.
not.
I need you to vote. I don't need you to sit up here and say, I'm not voting.
Right.
No, I need you to vote.
And don't say you're voting for some, like you said last week, you said, don't vote gray, you know?
This ain't the time to vote
right.
right.
You gotta pick a color.
You gotta pick a color. You gotta pick a prime color.
The right color.
The right color.
But not the right color.
You gotta pick.
Blue.
In this case.
In this case, right. You know, normally political things, it doesn't matter, you know. But
Yeah,
this is beyond. This is like some other stuff.
We're against a whole lot more.
Right, you know, than just.
What's up, Eddie?
Eddie on here? What's up, Frank? What's that, Holly? That's right, Lakers got this. Yeah.
Oh, what I think about Tulane now? Hold on.
Tulane. Hey, Tulane was the only one that won this past weekend.
But
The Saints lost. LSU was up.
LSU, this boy ain't played quarterback since high school. What y'all expect? Y'all can't expect them boys to win all the time.
But still, man.
They went against another cornbread school.
We're used to winning.
Mississippi.
We're used to winning. We're not used
That's
to
a cornbread school. Mississippi State is cornbread just like this school. Any school in the SEC is cornbread.
Real, that's true.
Now, if you would have played LSU, I mean, if you'd have played Tulane, then that would have been different. It wouldn't have been we wouldn't be talking about
But
this.
Tulane won.
Tulane beat who though?
Oh, yeah, that's.
Southern?
They whooped them.
Who they played? Who did Tulane play?
You like 66 to 20, 24, something like that.
But Mississippi State not a slouch.
He said it was embarrassing.
And
That's
they
right.
put up 34 points.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was embarrassing. I don't think it was embarrassing.
It wasn't embarrassing. It was just.
They lost. That's all.
We lost. The Saints lost. Still, now the Saints.
Miami won.
That's irrelevant. We're not talking
31, 32. Actually.
Hey, let's see what happened with the other Miami tonight with the Heat.
Let's see what's going to happen tonight.
Ain't
A victory.
Lakers in 5.
A victory.
Lakers in 5.
We winning tonight.
You think?
We winning tonight.
You put some on? We are witnesses
Don't you
now.
owe me money for the last time we
Nah,
met?
you owe me money.
What we bet?
What you got?
What you want bet?
You gotta, let's figure it out after the game. We betting on a series. I'm telling you, Lakers in 5.
He gonna win that series.
Series. Yeah, Saints did beat themselves, man.
Saints need a quarterback.
Hey, Mr. Henderson said it. If you don't know the Judge G. Black Henderson, y'all, you're surely big.
Everybody scared to say it. I ain't scared to
say it. Tell them again.
Need a new quarterback.
You know what I said?
Hold on. Let me finish what I'm about to say. And need a new coaching scheme. You can't keep doing the same thing.
We're doing the same thing that we did since we won the Super Bowl. And teams hit to that. They figured it out.
One man not playing shouldn't stop you from
executing
the play.
Exactly.
It's time for a new coaching scheme.
And that's what's happening. I love y'all, but
see,
we gotta.
Ruby's a good
He said, "What did you say? That's crime." So we gotta touch. Oh, there we go. So we gotta hold it and scroll down. Yeah, we're at the High Hole Lounge, y'all, right here. The legendary High Hole Lounge, right here in New Orleans, Louisiana, right here on St. Claude. But when y'all come to town, y'all gotta come to the High Hole. It goes down right here. You heard me? That's right. Like 4 flat tires. Bah! Come and get it.
Yeah, you packed around here before the pandemic.
Yeah, for real, you know.
Pandemic need to be over there, so
you know what we about to say, forget the pandemic, and we gonna start having some shows. And hey, y'all just gotta keep it quiet.
We should do a show here.
We should do a show.
Nobody,
Don't tell nobody.
Maybe do like
don't tell nobody, but people
like a late night show.
Right, yeah.
And
just turn it out.
And don't tell nobody to park. No cars, nowhere around here.
Uber or parking.
It's an Uber concert.
There you go.
Uber concert. You gotta pull up, and you got to know the special night to get in.
You gotta know the special night. If you don't know the special night,
you can't get in. You ain't getting in.
That's it. Period. Hey, we gonna make that happen, y'all? What's happening?
With the money. With the money.
With the money.
With the money in your hand. You gotta have the money.
Right. You know, we gotta eat. Who gotta eat.
Who gotta eat. We gotta eat.
That's right.
That's special.
Pay for admission and pay for drink.
You can only come if you're Uber. Do not drive your car and park it nowhere near around here.
Right. You know, and they have food.
Don't even ride the bicycle.
We got food there, right? There's food at the High Hole, right?
Yeah, Thursday through Sunday.
Thursday through Sunday, we got food.
Yeah,
we got food. Man, look, good.
They stay here. What kind of food?
We got that good food.
You don't know.
Hey, what y'all got over there?
We got fry pie. Fry pie. Gourmet top fries and dessert pies.
You heard that?
Oh, we got dessert pies,
dessert pies and all that.
Look it up online.
Yeah, look it up online. High Hole Lounge.
Frying pie.
Frying pie.
Yeah.
That's right. Check it out. They said they in. We got one. Can we get another? You know, we're gonna do.
We can do that.
We're gonna do a pre-sale to the show, and we make it.
I think we do a pre-sale show. And we get with them, decide on how many people.
Right.
What's the limit?
And leave it there. You know,
you gotta wear your mask.
Gotta wear your mask. Be safe. You know,
don't be an asshole. Our show.
Right.
And y'all got to leave one person at a time every 10 minutes.
Right. And see, LSU didn't have their cornbread.
LSU probably did eat cornbread. They probably had tacos.
I hope not. They need that cornbread.
But you're going against Miss. They eat cornbread too, and you can't. I don't count
that's
that.
2 cornbread eating teams.
That's 2 cornbread eating teams.
Still. Right, there's no more pass interferences, dude. We beat ourselves up with that, you know? Josh, what's happening, bro? Appreciate that. Listen to that Peace, Love, and Understanding. Yeah. No. Hey, B, if you're watching this, pin that for me. I don't want to listen to nothing. If you're watching this, pin that for me.
She on here?
She'll be on here.
I don't see her.
Because it's me.
Wait, but you hit that little thing right there. Hit it again. Yeah, that's it right there.
Yeah, pin it.
Bro, this already on here.
Oh, we good. It's at the top. That's right. That's right, y'all. So look, don't forget we got PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. You know, we all trying to stay alive and survive in this. You know,
wash your hands, don't touch your face. He's not here.
That's right. Yeah, he's not here. Wash your hands, don't touch your face. That's right. Yeah, Cam, we gotta dance. Gotta make that happen. Thank you, I appreciate that, bro. And vote, please.
This is so important,
This is
especially
so-
after, you know, really last night just sealed the deal.
That sealed the deal.
It's so important for everybody to go vote
Get
this
out and
time.
vote. I don't care if you
Don't
don't
make
vote
no
and you don't believe
excuses.
in it. Please just. Now, I can't do another 4 years of this. You dig?
Don't make no excuses, y'all. Please don't
Personally.
say, you know, your head hurting, you ain't feel like getting up, you
Right.
ain't feel like waiting in a long line.
Right.
I need you to get up. I
No
need you to vote.
excuses. No excuses.
Please vote this time.
Every Friday night. Hey, check out Lisa Clark. Y'all playing Funky Nation every Friday night on 98.1.
You do?
What is that? Yeah. In Santa Fe. Love it
Go in Santa Fe. Go ahead on Santa Fe.
Yeah, Lisa. Good. Do appreciate it.
98.1.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, for the polka fit.
All day. Judy, what's happening, baby?
Jude. She told me how
you
to
said right.
Jude.
I said Judy.
Jude.
Some people call her Judy, and I'm still, I can't.
Yeah, Judy.
That's like
That's
you
too
call-
much. That's
yeah.
too. That's too big.
That's too.
Like Judy. I'm coming. Find your vehicle.
That's
That's
too-
too much. I like
It's too
Judy.
conservative, you know. Like I call you Judy, Judy,
Judy.
You know, Judy.
Judy. That's too. That's like
What's that? What's that? Cynthia? Right. Exactly. But it's good for your show. Talk with Judy.
It's talk with Judy.
I think so.
No, I
Is
thought
it?
it's talk with Judy.
Judy, what is it? I thought
It's
it was
Talk
Talk
with
with
Judy.
Judy.
No.
It looks good.
It's talk with Judy.
Judy say it. I mean, I've been on Judy since high school, so she's gonna have to pick with us today.
No, but I'm saying I'm
What do
thinking
you
it's
think?
Judy.
Is Judy?
It's got to be.
I think it's Judy.
Her real name is
Her
Judy.
real name is Judy, but I've never called her Judy a day in my life.
Me neither.
Somebody had just said, like, see,
I just realized
said,
that
you
was
know
her
Judy.
name.
I said,
Talk
Judy.
about me saying her name.
I said, Judy, who's Judy? And then they said,
And
your
thank
last
you
name.
for that
I said,
plug,
oh,
Judy.
Judy. Yeah,
Thank you for that plug.
that's
It was
right.
beautiful.
Yeah.
I like the way she was all professional.
Just right there. Bah.
She put it all together.
She got this picture here.
Yeah,
we
I
gotta,
was like-
we gotta get you start doing our
Yeah, we got to figure out how to get her rolling on her stuff.
Exactly. We new to this, you know. You true to it.
We rolling.
all day.
I'll still be in thing.
I know. You know, we gotta. Hey, Judy, let's make it happen.
So that's what we should be on this week. I really just had a problem with that guy saying that he wasn't gonna vote. And I was just like, really, dude, I need you to go vote. If I gotta
Right.
drag your ass
That's
down
real.
there my stuff,
Right. That's real.
you
Real.
need to vote.
Hey.
Don't sit up there and say you not vote.
If you need a matter of fact, I'm gonna host the you know, I got the van.
We
I
need to
got-
do a little
I got
thing.
the van, so
I
I'm
think we
gonna
need to do a little. I think we should do something.
We will.
I think we should do like a little.
We'll bring you to the
thing.
poll. Yeah. Bring you to the poll.
Or you gonna be like the show.
I'm gonna be like the show.
Chris,
We'll bring you to the poll.
Bring you to the poll.
I'm gonna set it up.
Bring you to the poll.
Only 15 people
Now
at a
that's
time.
nice.
Bring your mans.
Bring your mans.
If you ain't got your mans on, I ain't judging. I'm sorry. I ain't trying to.
What we got to give away? Popeye chicken sandwich?
Giving away gas.
Yeah, for you to get there. Well, so you saying what's happening now is you're gonna get a ride to
the poll.
your poll.
That's right. In New Orleans.
Pause.
Pause.
In New Orleans.
That was
That was a good pause. That was a good pause.
That was a good one.
So yeah, that's where we at with that.
Yeah.
Other than that, my brother,
Who's that?
what happened to y'all?
Oh man, so y'all see this right here? I was carrying the grill today.
Carrying the grill is the first ride.
I was carrying the grill because I couldn't eat. I had to roll it on bricks, so it wasn't moving. So I kept trying. I was dragging it. So anyway, I picked it up, put it in the van. It was good. So then I get home, I take it out the van. I'm thinking I'm down to the ground. I had like another inch before I got down to the ground, and I let it go. And it went, bah. I said, man, I looked at it, had the white meat showing, bro. And I was like, man, this gonna have the white meat, bro, all the way down to the white meat. So then I said, okay. I said, when it's gonna bleed? I sat there and looked at it for 30 seconds.
Take a while.
And then it started getting ready and started gushing blood. I said, okay, there it is. And then my lady, my wife, she took care of it.
Took care of it.
Yeah. She sealed it up with the skin stuff, whatever it's called.
They said we upgraded our glasses now. Yes, because we are at the Howard Lounge and they have
That's right.
fancy.
They have fancy glasses.
They got
At the
fancy
High Hole.
glasses over
We don't-
here at
we
the
don't-
High
We
Hole
don't have
Lounge.
our red
Solo
solo
cup.
cups. Solo, give us a shout out. We'll use them all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
we got glasses tonight.
we having a drink at the Howard Lounge. Mine is really good. What's yours,
Yeah,
dear?
I got some scotch tonight.
I got it wrong.
That's my choice.
It's my choice.
Yeah,
Wrong.
meat. You know?
Yeah.
Hey, the high hole sleeping on that blue. I got that black guy on.
Get it from the blue.
If you know, you know. Hey, man, I remember the first time I had it. That's how I got hooked. I didn't know it was blue. And I was like, this is good, man.
We don't hang those fancy dresses like you.
I didn't even know. That's how I looked on it.
Do we think people are gonna behave Halloween night? No.
Hell no.
I think they're gonna be out. I think French Quarter's gonna be lit.
We might need to do a show on Halloween night.
They can do about that. That would have been nice if we could have did a show here, like a little Halloween party.
Yeah. Hey, we're gonna hold a
Halloween party with friends.
We're gonna hold a private concert.
That would have been nice.
We gotta figure that out.
A costume party.
They think I'm bullshit. I'm dead serious.
A costume party.
Costume party.
A costume. But look, so yeah, I don't think they're gonna act right at all.
Right.
You know, I really think that people tired of restrictions.
So wait, somebody's inside. What is it?
Click on.
See, you go.
Boom.
The city restriction. There you go. That was
Judy.
Judy.
That was Judy.
Judy, look.
Judy.
Look, we got to get your show because you got. Hey, check out my homegirl Judy Blue, y'all.
Yeah, New Orleans is not going to behave on Halloween night.
No, it's going to be so turned. Especially this street. Just don't.
I think this street going to be more packed than the quarter.
Yeah, I believe so. Because they're going to be expected to go.
Yeah, they're going to be expected to go over there, but over here it's going to be like a little smoke screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you can be inside a place on this street and really you don't even recognize it.
Right.
Because it's dark.
I like those kind of spots. Do it discreet.
That's what you call it.
That's what we call it.
What we got?
New Orleans don't know how to behave at all. At all.
Omaha in the building.
Omaha, Alita, what's happening, baby? I remember you.
That's a good show, man. That's a good spot.
Yeah.
Always.
Malachi just hit me up too. You know, he also be moving down here in the city, you dig? So that's what we doing some stuff in, but I can't find nobody. Everybody's moving. You know, like the people he's looking for, they're all moving away during this pandemic. But we'll make it work. We'll figure it out.
Well, the kids, I ain't really concerned about. I'm thinking there's probably gonna be more adults.
Yeah, no, Judah, we're not talking about kids. We're talking about grown folks outside the quarter.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not talking about, because my kids saying, they actually at home. They ain't going out.
Yeah, I don't really think the kids are concerned. Kids, I think kids ain't into trick-or-treating like we were.
Well, my kids, they only 3, but last year, they were like, they still talking about last year trick-or-treat. Like, Daddy, trick-or-treat?
I ain't never really.
They said October? I said, yeah. They said trick-or-treat, and we get candy. That's all they remember.
Right, candy. That's it. Now we're gonna do it different.
It was way different.
You know, you had somebody running after you or something. You never know.
They do that.
That was real tricky.
When I went to the West Bank, man, they had some people doing that. I said, I want to do this.
You know,
dress up in
throwing eggs, all kinds of stuff going on.
Cats dressed as clowns and had their own haunted house. You did?
Can't wait to see you in person again. French Quarter Fest 2021.
Carol, I don't even know. Well, if it's happening, we don't know. But COVID happened. You did? We don't know what's going on right now. We don't know if there's going to be a French Quarter Fest 2021 yet. I hope there is.
I think everything booked.
Yeah, everything. I mean, we've had a lot of shows that got rebooked for 2021. So we're going to do some broken fools, but it still doesn't make up everything that we lost. You know? So we all just trying to get through these times one day at a time.
One day at a time.
That's it.
I say one bill at a time.
Yeah.
I ain't worried about it.
I ain't worried about it at all.
If the bill gonna be here whether I'm here or not.
They're like, Mr. Big Sam, your bill. I say, hey, you gotta wait. You gotta wait on it.
Don't you know we in the pandemic?
We ain't getting no time to.
I ain't finna sit up here.
You gotta wait. I do mortgage and utilities.
I do. I try to do all
Piece
of
by piece. But hey, it's not your turn this month. It's their turn.
Right.
Now you gotta wait till next month to get a little something.
This the line here.
Yeah.
What I gotta do to get on that other list where I ain't really, I'd rather be on the hard shit.
Right. Hard shit.
Put me on the hard shit. Put me on the hard shit because I like that even better.
The hard shit is really good.
Yeah, no interest.
During this time, yeah, you good. Just pay it back over.
It's the game.
You working there, yeah. That's all it is.
If I'm playing with y'all like that,
right.
You already overcharging me.
Big time.
You already overcharging me. So So that's how I look at that.
Yeah, she said she jonesing for Nola tunes in person. I feel you. Look, we can't wait to get back into performing on stage in front of a real audience.
Yeah, we got real glasses tonight. My sister on here. We got real glasses.
So Melissa, that's right. I'm empty now.
Say her name again.
Melissa. see her like that.
Yeah, where's it?
Melissa.
Melissa.
I said Melissa. Depending on how I'm calling,
Oh, sorry. Sleeping.
Oh yeah, I take care of it. They take care of it. Oh, we got
service here.
We got bartenders at the High Hole.
We just get it together.
That's right.
We over here at the High Hole Lounge.
High Hole Lounge going down.
We go down there.
That's right. Hey, so look,
Good music, good food.
So here's the thing. Y'all remember a long time ago, not that, maybe 10 years approximately, people talking about Frenchman Street. And that it was like the quintessential New Orleans experience now, as opposed to Bourbon Street. Bourbon Street is where most of the tourists go. Frenchman Street is where the locals went. But now Frenchman Street is where we still get the locals, but there's a lot of tourists going there now too. Even some of the newer venues more touristy kind of thing. Well, when you come to New Orleans and you want that real deal, if you're not going uptown to like Apley, Tippertines and all that, you gotta come to the High Hole Lounge. It's right, it's right on the outskirts of Frenchman Street.
Right, real place to come here, real
exactly.
beautiful.
Like
real New Orleans, like
exactly.
There's some places. Well, of course, just like you just said, like Frenchman Street does not maybe a few clubs might represent real New Orleans.
You got your Blue Nile, your Snug Home, your Spotted Cat, like even Cafe and Grill tunes, but it ain't what it used to be.
Cafe Brazil,
I don't know what it is now. Right before the pandemic,
it's something else.
They reopened, and it was
it's something weird.
Yeah, they just had a DJ playing.
Yeah, something weird.
The pizza is good.
I
like the pizza, but you know what? I haven't been. What's that chicken joint?
Oh, you talking about Willis?
I haven't been there yet.
What? You ain't been to the original one?
Appreciate it. I haven't been to Chicken Willis yet. Thank you.
So you haven't been to Willis? The original one though?
The original?
Really?
Never. So I'm hoping it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I like my
Well, you said it's good. Oh, McCarthy's shit.
How many McCarthy's today? This week was a week that I celebrated.
Even the fish at McCarty's
represent McCarty's. Or like I was going to just like support like New Orleans businesses.
Yeah.
New Orleans. So
Straight
I
up.
say McCarty's this week. I did Gin to the Cafe.
Nice.
Supporting New Orleans businesses that it's them.
Buy local.
Yeah, local. Supporting local businesses is important. That's in everybody's community.
Everybody, yeah, definitely.
Support your local business.
That's right.
Not.
But wait. But support us too, So
we local.
So yeah, but everybody he means from New Orleans. You dig? So
no, I'm saying I ain't talking taking away from us. I'm just trying to tell you
just in general.
In general.
Buy local. Yeah.
That's what's important.
There.
So that's what I said.
Let the dollar circulate. Drew, we got it right. So y'all missing the festival right now. But the festival redid let the dollar circulate.
Let the dollar circulate.
And we gotta do it. Circulate. Check it, bro.
Small businesses all day. Small bands. Support us.
That's right.
We got a couple of CDs out.
We got 6 or 7
CDs.
The latest single was called No More Shakes. Hey,
No More Shakes.
We up for Grammy right now, so
Quiet as kept.
Yeah. So check out the profile. Yes.
Did you make a thing?
You didn't see it?
Where you put it at?
It's everywhere. You sleeping? See?
I'm about to make my own because I ain't seen yours.
I'm about to talk about stay at home.
Stay at home ain't nothing for magic.
But we know why. We ain't gonna say that right now.
That's because it was
late. Let me show you. What's your phone? Go look at your social media. We'll go look at
it was late.
Go look at Instagram.
It was late. So you put it on Instagram that is on there?
I put it on Facebook too. And Twitter doing some weird stuff right
they
now.
follow you.
Facebook just did some weird stuff too, where they call it business suite now.
No more shakes, no more red cups.
Frank. I don't know about we like the glasses, but when we're not at the High Hole, the great cups might be back.
Yeah, when we're not at the High Hole, it's definitely a red cup.
Yeah, definitely.
But I like these cups. I like my drink.
Honestly, when I'm drinking my scotch, I prefer a glass. But
I think it tastes better in a glass.
Actually, when we're drinking out the red cups, I'm drinking whiskey.
Right. whiskey. We drink the same thing. I was gonna bring a special that tequila tonight, but I'm thinking we coming to High Ho. It didn't make no sense for me to bring that tequila.
Right, I remember saying to the beach.
Cause he probably got something way better in me.
Yeah, Carol, that's right. That's right. Shot small businesses.
I miss Cafe Brazil. Oh, that was
Cafe Brazil. Yeah, that was a spot.
That was a nice
Cafe
spot.
Brazil was a spot. That's what we were saying. They just changed it to something else. And I mean, it was like a DJ or something, man. I was like, man.
Yeah, it's got a weird name.
Yeah, so
I don't know what it is.
next to it is a pizza joint. So, you know, when you
leave
at 2 or 3 in the morning,
I thought it was a sandwich spot.
Man, that's a pizza joint, man. That pizza joint is so clutch.
I thought it was a hot dog spot across the street.
It might
that
be.
dog.
Oh, that dog was that's on the other side of the street. But over on that side, right across from Blue Now is
Are beer goggles better or worse than whiskey glasses?
You got it.
You don't want to answer this question?
You got it.
I think whiskey
I like
glasses.
whiskey glasses.
Whiskey glasses.
All day.
Whiskey all day.
Johnson was out.
So we want y'all to vote.
Please vote. Get back on.
We're working out this show that don't nobody post nobody.
Right. But y'all. So
we
stay
just
tuned.
told y'all tonight, pretty much,
For the most part.
that we doing a secret show. Halloween night.
Halloween night. What day is Halloween night?
Don't make it different.
My phone was running, so I can't look at it. You tell me.
It's Saturday.
It's a Saturday? Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
And we got like a whole month.
It's about to be turned. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna do Halloween night.
We're going to do Halloween night. We're going to figure it out. Stay tuned for the
We're gonna be
details.
phase 3 by then.
Even if it's not.
We're gonna do a show.
Y'all stay tuned. Yeah.
We could do on a show.
We're doing a show. We want to do a show. We are doing
Costume party.
That's right. So be ready.
What costume you gonna wear this year?
I'm going to be,
I'm gonna actually do a costume this year. I do a costume.
we do one pretty much almost every year. You know what? I stopped doing costumes and I started doing just like loud suits. You know, that's what I started doing. Matter of fact, see, for Jazz Fest got canceled. And I had it planned for everybody to, hey, you listen to Lonely Boy, huh? Yeah, that was fun to redo that Black Keys. But for Jazz Fest, man, we all want to wear some loud suits. I had it all planned out.
Yeah, we sure was
yeah.
with some crazy
loud
suits
colors.
and
It was gonna be hip, man.
Yeah,
but,
we kind of, that show was going to be,
that should be banging.
that was going to be a banging show.
We were working. We were
In the heat.
In the
It was
heat.
gonna be banging.
We were like shading hard for that show. But you know,
You got Halloween plans? Yes.
we got Halloween.
Karen says she got plans.
Oh, that's right.
That's
That's
right.
right. Right
We're
here.
doing a private Halloween party.
That's right. At the high. It ain't
And we're
nobody
gonna
else.
have, what we got? We got food.
We got food there. We got drinks.
We got a bite drink.
And you got Funky Nation. You heard? Come and get it.
Funky Nation.
Bah.
Can't beat that.
That's right.
New Orleans funk, New Orleans hip hop.
All that.
We cover it. We do it.
We do it all. Don't sleep. Look, what the Bible say, you know, we're probably New Orleans' best kept secret. You know?
We know how to bring
We
the
bring the
party.
party. Right. We go places in
I
the middle of
think
nowhere.
I said,
Yeah.
we do bring a party, so we want to bring them.
Like Alita was on here, she was in Omaha. Everybody's like, man, what y'all want Omaha?
I'm
for?
through,
What's
Karen.
out there? I'm like, we're out there.
We're gonna find a way to do this right. Remember that show we did at Mardi Gras World? Yep.
Poor Bully, man.
How could I forget that?
Yeah, that was a good time. Oh, she's still talking. Listen. Yep, and the Saints game was on that
And
night.
the Saints lost.
Yeah, we were pissed.
And you had a Ninja Turtle outfit on.
I know that was
That wasn't that year?
I was Falcon.
Wait,
I was Falcon.
that wasn't the year you did the Ninja Turtle?
Yeah, I was Falcon, man. I had the wings, and I was like, what's that, Uncle Jesse?
Oh,
man.
Sam.
Yeah, man, I had the
That's the
wings.
night Eddie played.
I didn't even have my hat on. I had the bald head rocking with the goggles and the Falcon suit on from the Avengers. Avengers on.
You had a Ninja Turtle outfit
Nah,
on,
man, I can go to it right now.
And you had the Ninja Turtle outfit on.
It's the goggles with the wings, man. I'm trying to
I
tell
don't
you.
remember no wing.
Man,
You tripping with the
I
wings.
took every picture like this. So you can see my wings.
Because I remember.
Because I look like swole, I was like that, you know?
I remember that night.
And everybody thought it was real. Like, they ain't that's real, you know?
Cool, cool. I remember that.
Yeah, cool, but that was fun. Good time.
That was fun.
And look, also, if y'all want to book us for y'all own little private party at your house, on your porch, in your backyard, or whatever, hit us up. We doing all that, you know? So hit us up. Hit me up in the DMs. And let me know what you think.
Rock your party, your backyard.
That's right. And if you're not too far from New Orleans, we might make it out there too. Hit us up. You know, we'll make it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Judy,
what's that, baby? Yeah.
Every time I see you tonight, I'm just saying, make sure you go outside.
Right. Yeah. Judy got up on us last week, so
yeah, she got to emphasize that. Yeah, she got to put us on the campaign trail.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and stay there.
Thank you, Eddie. That's right. Eddie, appreciate that, bro.
We want you to vote. Y'all just want you to pay attention to what Eddie just did.
Yeah, because Eddie's a cool cat. That's my homeboy. Y'all check out Eddie and hang out with him. Eddie out there in Houston, y'all. So y'all in Houston, hook up with him and his wife and treat him to dinner or something.
H-Town flood too.
He did. Yeah, he was at that show.
He was at that show that night when he flooded?
He was at that show. I was like, oh my God, we gotta get out of here. They pushed the show up like an hour.
I think, man, somebody, you know what made me mad?
Pick a cup.
Somebody came to my house with a baby. Trying to sell it. Hold on. This what made me mad.
Trying to sell you the baby?
Trying to sell you the baby. Now you know we gonna do that.
Right. Why are you trying to sell me something?
That baby sounds
It's over.
When I tell you this bass sounds so good, and it felt so good. I was like, dude, we going through a pandemic right now, man.
Right.
How you gonna come to my house with this bass right now?
Right. Knowing what we going through.
Knowing what we going through.
Right.
That bass sounds so good. And it's another dude, he just trying to sell his gift. We're going through a pandemic. So
Right.
he's just like, hey man, I think we can really use this. And I kept just playing him. And he came to my house with some Popeye shit.
That's low down.
That's low down.
That's low down.
So he tried to get me to relax real quick.
Right. He said, hey, you know what? Take some Popeye chicken.
He
I might get some Popeye chicken after this.
He went and brought some chicken, then
Yeah.
he set the bass up and all this and I said, oh man, I really ain't instrumental basses, man. I got basses.
Right.
Then I went to start playing that bass and I just started
So-
visualizing
what you would sound like on the gig with this bass.
and I love ugly basses. It's
Yeah.
ugly.
Yeah.
I love ugly basses.
Yeah, it sounds
I'm
good.
like, but it sounds so good. And I was just so hurt.
You get struck.
Hurt. And he would not let it go. Hey man, I really think this is for you. I said, man, you're really good. He said, what inspired Mountaintop? Telluride?
Yeah, really, yeah. Frank, really, man. Yeah, man.
Question.
Whenever we on tour, man, and like we do a tour in Colorado, just the whole state of Colorado inspired that tune. It was like we would party all night till they called the cops. But when you're in the mountains, it's like anything goes, you know. A lot of things are more legal there than
Probably to the
anywhere
moon.
else, you know.
Is that the
Fly
name?
up to the moon. Yeah, that's another spot. That's
in Telluride.
That's like down under the like a basement kind of thing. Yeah. But we did Telluride Blues and Grooves and some other places. We did the Sheridan Opera House.
You told the cup.
I sure did. No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Right.
That was right.
No, you did. That
No, you didn't.
at all.
We love Telluride.
Yeah,
I love
Telluride
to ride
is
to Telluride. It's like calm.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's like it's
I
got
don't
like
I don't like driving. But
yeah, you don't like driving it, but it's a nice view. It's a pretty view.
Yeah. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Red Kool-Aid with Popeye. That's a good question. Sweet tea or red Kool-Aid with Popeye? I say Kool-Aid.
You know what? I mean, brother,
I would rather have
I'm gonna be honest.
Kool-Aid and chicken. I have a fried chicken and Kool-Aid part.
Yeah.
So I would say
That
Kool-Aid.
sounds good.
I'm from South Florida.
And I'm gonna say this, I haven't had Kool-Aid since I was a
Long
kid.
time. They don't make it like they used to.
It was different.
It's different.
See, that's why. But I will tell you this: if you go to you know what? They ain't paying me, but there's a spot here in New Orleans where you can go and get a drink called Ghetto Punch. And
It's too sweet.
I was gonna say that.
It's too sweet for me.
It's called Wing Shack. Hot dog. Wing Shack.
Well, you support local
Yeah,
business.
exactly. That's why I said I'll go ahead and say it. Wing Shack. It's not like the other people where else I'm not mentioning this drink, you know. But yeah, it's called Wing Shack, and it's Some locations called Wing Snack.
Strawberry soda. I haven't had a strawberry
Get
soda.
that Ghetto Punches and wings.
We don't drink soda like that. That's
We
a
don't
Drew
drink
thing.
cold drinks.
That's a Drew thing.
Yeah, Drew like the cold drinks, but we do. I drink water.
Yeah.
I drink water and liquor.
I either drink water or liquor or coffee.
Yeah, and coffee. That's right. That's it. You know.
That boy say Big Red.
Big Red. You went back, boy.
That boy went back.
You went way back. Hey, let me tell you about Eddie was right there.
What about that Tahitian punch?
No. Yeah. No, that ain't it. We call it, see, I don't know about y'all in Florida, but in New Orleans, we call it Tahitian tree. That's what it is.
Yeah. That's what it is.
But it wasn't until like 2 years ago when I told my wife, I said, I saw it.
Punch.
I said, wait, Delaware punch too. That's right, they great. That's that purple. It's purple. I said, you know what? I said, I just realized this is called Tahitian.
Tahitian, that's what it is.
And she was like, yeah. I said, you know, she got a good education. You know?
Who said that?
She said,
you know that.
I said,
I
said, it's really Tahitian. I said, we call this Tahitian treat growing up. And she was like, y'all throw it off. I said, yeah.
You gotta have it with Popeye.
Just like,
gotta have it with Popeye.
It could be with anything, right? Really.
You know, when you're on the road, Eddie, let me tell you
Anything
something,
goes, man. Really.
Sometimes we just gotta buy it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, it could be Piccadilly, Popeyes,
Right. Now, when we see
anything.
Piccadilly,
It's like anything that's gonna make us feel like home.
yeah,
We gonna eat it.
We gonna go.
We gonna go with
Some
it.
of y'all don't get why we say home when we say Piccadilly. See, you go to church on Sundays.
And you go to Piccadilly.
I
did in the plaza. In the plaza.
In the plaza back in the day, that was a spot. That or Shoney's. It's one of the two, big. So that's why when we say Piccadilly's on the road, we gotta stop at the Piccadilly's.
Yeah, Cracker Barrel, Piccadilly. Anything
Yeah.
that's gonna make us feel like we home.
Yeah.
Go for it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's the key. You know what I mean? We really just trying to feel like we home.
But like we told y'all last time, don't make us no gumbo. When you're a town, leave that alone. We're good.
Oh, I still eat Piccadilly. Piccadilly
kills some
You know what?
Piccadilly, man.
Piccadilly so high.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that expensive.
Yeah, for a piece of chicken
A piece
and
of
two
chicken
thighs.
and some cabbage.
$13.
Some okay mac and cheese. It's a
But you know, here in New Orleans, you go to a gas station, you eat good.
you eat real good at the gas station in New Orleans.
So, Kool-Aid and more, but that bringing it back, Shoney's. I just realized when I rode down Crowley yesterday, that used to be a Shoney's right there.
Yeah, right there on
Right
it's
there.
a CVS now.
It's something.
Yeah, something like that. Right there by the service room.
Like a Honduras restaurant.
Yep.
You need to get it, you know, New Orleans East is just,
New Orleans East is
we've been going since the beginning.
yeah.
Like, it's
See,
sad.
back in the day, New Orleans
How
East
about
is
a
where
big sound cartoon like Fat Apple? What you think about that idea? The kids would love it.
I'm all about that, dude.
Of course he is, because that's gonna do what?
Right.
Exactly. Of course.
Holla at your boy.
What she gonna do? Cartoon?
See, she might know somebody. See, Ed, right? You talking about Shoney's.
I like Judy. You know why I like
See,
Judy?
Shoney's, you don't order food from Shoney's.
You don't. You get the buffet.
You just get the buffet on Sunday morning, man. That's it. You
all
get the
it is.
sticky
You want that
buns,
sausage
you get
patty with
the
grits.
little runny eggs.
Yeah, the little nasty eggs.
Yeah, it's not like good. It's just a
It's just something to feed.
you know. And we came up on that shit, so for
Yeah.
us, it just
That's after the music. There, where we going?
Right. Shoney's.
Everybody got black on.
Right.
Everybody got black on. You know they was at the music. Pat and Hell in there.
The Shoney's. That's
Like-
right. Exactly.
But back to this cartoon.
This cartoon. Let's do cartoon. You know, I mean, I'm all
I
about
like
it.
Judy. You know why?
Yeah.
Because she always
See,
got
talk with-
ideas.
No, this is Judy. This is talk with Judy.
You were right. You
So
were
she either
absolutely right.
changed it or she went to her other page to let us know.
I think you were right the first time.
Yeah.
I think you were talking with Judy.
Yeah.
My bad.
Because it looks
It's
more.
biblical.
There you go.
It was more enchanting.
It's more like, Judy
Judy. Judy cometh. Find it.
with it,
With it.
meet it.
Right now.
What?
Love it.
Right.
Judy from that Church of God in Christ.
Oh, you already know that.
All day.
All day, dude.
Father God, right now we come now.
Yes.
Wanna know where you been last night? You wasn't there long. We need you to get back strong.
That's right.
That's
talking too. Matter of fact, Judah's nominated for Grammy too. I voted for you on today with Glendale Andrews. I voted for you.
She sung on the Glendale.
Yeah, she was featuring
I ain't voted yet.
And somebody else. I said,
Judith, make sure you.
I said Glendale. Oh, I said Angel. I said voted.
We need everybody that's on here that's voting Grammy.
Yeah, if y'all know somebody,
Record Academy member.
See, it's all about who you know.
It's all about who you know.
Yeah, they do this whole.
That's pretty much what
it's all about who you know and how much money you have.
You know, man, really.
We don't know nobody, so if y'all know them, y'all tell them.
You did know somebody.
That's neither here nor there.
That's neither here nor there.
I don't know enough.
A few people.
I don't know enough
to get that.
Exactly.
That bid.
To get that. Nah.
If we do get the nom, shit. Like
everybody said price go up.
Wait, no, I ain't talking about that.
That's a whole nother story right there. But we get the nom, I'll be ecstatic.
If we do get the nomination, it's kind of like
I wouldn't believe it because we're like 100% independent.
We are absolutely 200%.
Right. What you see is what you.
So that mean if we did, we would be sitting way in the back.
Exactly, because
all the seats sold to the regulators.
That's right. So we get that, we'll be like, well, it'll be virtual anyway. So good.
Oh, it's virtual this year?
It has to be virtual. No way in the world they can do this in person. True. I missed the Emmys. I didn't even realize the Emmys was coming.
I just thought, well, it is in you right.
But it's early.
It's gonna be early. Right? It's gonna be early. You're right. It's gonna be early. So I don't get to actually go to the Grammys.
Right. So you might win this year because you can't go in.
And that saved me a whole lot of money.
A whole lot of money because you ain't got to pay to get your ass.
I ain't got to pay for the hotel fare,
the flight ticket. See, what y'all fail to realize is that
they don't wear tuxedos no more, but I still would have bought an outfit.
I would have bought something, yeah. Gotta look fresh for the Grammys.
You gotta be fresh for the Grammys, man. This the Grammys we talking about.
Grammys, baby, look.
So I ain't gonna go out there looking crazy.
Right.
I'm gonna look good.
Good.
Right. Yeah, they're like, how you doing?
Yeah. How you doing? Hey, it might get a few sessions in while we out there, you know?
Nah.
You know how it is.
Why would I bring my baby?
She still like the calendar idea.
What calendar?
I don't know. We talked about the calendar? Judy must have said something about the calendar.
Who said something about a calendar?
Carol was talking about the calendar, so.
Oh, I ain't got
Judy must have said
something. What kind of calendar? People still buy calendar?
You know, Carol said something about the calendar. Not bad back. It's been a minute, but she said something about the calendar to me, I believe. And talking about like making a calendar a compilation.
An actual calendar?
Actual calendar with us. You know.
And selling it?
Yeah. Matter of fact,
where Carol live?
I can't remember. Well, yeah,
Carol Stevenson. Where you live?
Matter of fact, I'm working on something right now that some merch right now that I need y'all
support.
Yeah, for big time.
Sarah Knight.
Sarah, what's happening, baby? Hey, what's how this song going? Sarah.
Which one?
Want to smile a while for me, Sarah. Yeah. Sarah said I'm right here. Hey, first I knew Sarah was in San Francisco.
She ain't there no more.
She ain't there. I think she is San Diego.
I think she said, yeah, she moved
San
to San
Diego
Diego or something. Yeah, she moved.
Yeah. Sarah gets around. I met Sarah on the
Sarah
plane.
is real good people.
Yeah. I met her on the flight and she came
Shout
to the show.
Sarah, y'all. I think
she came to the show that night.
Like a marketing business, a promo business. So she the bomb dot.
Yeah, she's cool people. So check out Sarah, y'all. Cool people. And once again, we're coming to you live and direct from the legendary Hi-Ho Lounge right here in New Orleans, Louisiana, baby. Yeah, you're right. When you come to New Orleans,
we used to do San Diego.
Come to the Hi-Ho Lounge. Yeah, we did a few spots the same. What was that spot?
On the beach.
Anthology.
On the beach, because I bought out there. Kenneth out there.
You talking about Belly Up Tavern.
That's the one on the beach.
I think so. We got Belly Up Tavern. Is it Instance?
I don't know, but I know Kenneth out there.
But Anthology we used to do too. When,
and I ain't know Kenneth was crazy like that. And when Kenneth watched this, he gonna let, boy, you crazy. Kenneth is crazy.
Throw up.
That boy is hilarious.
Nice.
You remember Kenny?
I remember Kenny. Yeah. I remember Kenny.
Kenny is crazy.
She's in Solana Beach. See, you move too much for me. I keep look.
Solana Beach. That's where we stayed. We was over there.
Was that in the club? I see you.
Oh, I forgot about that last spot we just played at. Like we there was like a bunch of homeless people.
Yeah,
over there.
that was the spot. That was Winston's.
That was a nice show.
It was a good show. It was packed. That was for the album release, actually.
It's my friend Liberty.
Yeah. Liberty was. Yeah. She was a beach
down to the nigger kind of responsible person. Hey, you know that they cost a lot of money to live in San Francisco. It's ridiculous.
It is. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Absolutely ridiculous.
I can't deal with saying, hey, I don't know how people deal with it, you know?
Well, they ain't.
New Orleans, she moved. She was still on the beach. You know, New Orleans on some other kind of stuff right now, too. I'm like, man, this is big.
New Orleans is definitely.
Thank you, Sarah.
On some other kind of Jennifer on here.
Jen, what's that, dude?
Connecticut.
Yep.
Let me call it right. Connecticut. Massachusetts, Connecticut. One of them.
In the north.
Over there. Over there.
With an F. North.
Over there.
Oh, just make a little world for me.
Y'all bring it every time. We try.
We try, baby. We try.
We try. We try to bring it every time. We're trying to get back to that. So
come on to NOLA. You can come right now.
How you come to New Orleans?
Eddie, right. I won't use USPS because they suck. I'm like, oh my God.
They behind.
Man, they behind.
So much. It's too much
I
going
sent
on.
something to Eddie and his wife, man. It took 3 weeks to pick up New Orleans.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I got something I bought. It took a long time. I usually ship FedEx or UPS.
I hit him up. I was like, man, y'all ever got the package? He was like, nah, man. I said, I forgot I sent that.
Boat Judy Blue.
That's right. Judy.
That's where I got that boat thing from.
Yeah.
She said Boat Judy Blue.
Vote Judy Blue. I like that. I dig it. Adam, what's happening, bro?
See? Got us last week with that question.
Yeah, she started some shit.
Yeah. I'm choosing to listen to y'all instead of music during my run right now. Oh, you're running?
Well, we appreciate that.
That's good. Well, how many miles you going?
Right. At least 1 mile, at least, I hope, you know.
Oh, Lord. She sounds like she's doing some shit.
She's a professional, you know. She's a professional.
She's doing some shit. I did some stuff. Hello, Myrna from San Diego. You played at...
Oh, there it is. Winston's. That's right.
Yeah. One of y'all starting at Russell Nesta again.
When the city opens up, phase 3. Hopefully.
Phase 3, that's what the lady said when I talked to her.
Because everything is closed now.
Yeah,
so
she said phase 3.
Yeah, so we don't know what's
She said we were the first people they would call it because they need to pack the place. Well, not pack the place.
You know what?
You know, they were trying to
I don't want to be cheap, but we need to just do every night. Look, we got to catch up on lost time.
I mean, I know what you're saying, but
It's going to be crazy.
But
when the city reopens, it's going to be crazy.
Yeah, but I talked to what's her name? Long.
Yeah.
Like, hey, phase 2. You know what I'm saying?
Bet.
She was like, we need to get you guys back. Y'all need to play at the music box or HOB San Diego.
There's a music box in San Diego.
I'm about to say that's something new, but the original one is
The music box is in
Kentucky. Where's that?
Baltimore.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it was somewhere else.
But they got chicken box out in something.
It's
Nantucket.
In Nantucket.
Yeah,
all right.
Nantucket.
That's what I'm getting confused.
Yeah. Wow.
Because what's the name?
I didn't know that.
Chicken box.
She said, yeah, there's a music box out there. All right. Well, we'll check it out when things get back to normal.
Oh, wait. Sarah, they open now?
She said.
What she did? She said they open now?
Sarah, is it open now? We're waiting.
We're waiting. Hopefully they are still open. Oh, she said hopefully they're still open by the time. Play a blues right quick, huh? She's gonna play a little blues for you guys. I didn't know. I was gonna do it like I'm back ain't got no bone, but I couldn't remember.
You back and got no
That's a
bone?
good man. Like I'm back ain't got no bone.
Yeah.
Next time.
Next time.
You do it. You think.
Next time.
You go, you buzz it.
Speaking of time, we got a few more minutes. So
Yeah,
we,
a few more minutes.
we got to catch the game tonight. So normally
We already know who's gonna win tonight.
We already know. Lakers.
Tonight is good. You know what I had last
What's
night?
that?
Some cauliflower wings. One thing was good.
From that spot, Sweet Bee.
No, I didn't have them from there. I had them at Buffalo Wild Wings. What? Maybe see. Yeah. It was good, boy.
I was like, what happened? What happened?
Wait.
Oh,
Wait.
Appreciate that. There you
Wait.
go. Right. Well, you got it. There you go. Yeah.
Best food in the world, also another thing.
What's that? What's another thing?
Best food in the world. That's what she's saying. Best food in the world.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you go ahead and say, yeah, I'm going to say something else. I'm Caribbean, so.
I touched on that side.
Yeah,
Yeah, you are Caribbean, so that's a whole nother.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we go to J. I ain't lying. We go to Florida. Go by J. Black's mama house. Man, she go around so hard. Cabbage, macaroni, cheese, jerk,
I'm Caribbean, so.
right, oxtails. I mean,
I like Caribbean food. That's where I'm from. I mean, that's natural. That's just like those
Sweet
California
potato
have that
pies.
lady influence for Jay to get that. No, it wasn't that. It was just like, I try to eat better.
yeah.
So I really went to see Miami win that game was that when I started at the cauliflower wing.
You said, let me get that too.
Yeah, it's a southern thing,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So yeah, but the cauliflower wing was good.
Good.
That ain't what I get all the time, Eddie. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like getting in that night. You have the best Mexican food.
Oh, wait. Sarah, look.
Hey, I don't know. I ain't in that.
I imagine it's pretty. I know for a fact that it's pretty good. It's damn good,
It's good.
but the best.
Hey, she's saying that, but Sarah travel a lot.
I'm a Mexican
No, you're not.
food connoisseur.
No, you ain't.
So yeah,
Your ass just eat.
I'm a margarita connoisseur, a pizza connoisseur, a scotch connoisseur. What else I put on that?
He said, egg and something.
A pizza.
So I ain't that deep Caribbean. He went far there. He went Caribbean deep.
Oh, he was hungry.
Yeah, I eat conch fritters,
Yeah.
conch salad. I'm Bahamian. Yeah, it's a different style in San Diego. I would agree with that.
Different style.
But
with
I ain't get that question, Sarah.
Sarah, no merch on the site. I'm gonna have a little special setup for when I'm selling the merch. So don't go to the website, especially right now. Lord,
What?
just merch.
Oh, that's the special thing?
Yeah.
What you told to Sarah that?
Yeah.
That's what Sarah specializes.
Yeah. Anything going.
Sarah go all over it.
Right? Yeah, Sarah be everywhere, right?
Sarah go
So,
all over.
You know what, man? So look, 2 years after, not 2 years after, during Katrina, I moved to San Antonio for 2 years. And that's why I gained my appreciation for Mexican food. Not even on purpose. It's just what was there. So I ate a lot of Mexican food when I was in San Antonio, living there for 2 years, right? So I moved back home, and they had this popular spot in the city called Nacho Mama's. I said, oh man.
Nacho Mama's.
I said, well, that's what I'm saying. So I was like, man, I want some Mexican. I'm about to Nacho Mama's. I remember they were pretty good. I went to Nacho Mama. I said, what is this shit?
Nacho Mama's ain't the one. I'm sorry.
Man, well, now I got a spot. I have a higher level of standard
Yeah,
when it comes
you
to
got it. Yeah, you got it.
Mexican food in New Orleans anyway.
I know I got a spot.
But
Los Ponchos.
I said,
Los
I
Ponchos.
said, this is not Texas. I said, oh my God, Texas had the joints, even the food trucks were all off the chain, dude.
A food truck way be to be authentic.
Yeah, you know,
Like, for real.
Yeah, for real. So I was like,
But I like Los Ponchos.
I said, I'm done with it. Hey, I'll give you my top whichever come on top of my head.
Go ahead, check.
I got Gato Negro. I got Velvet Cactus. Johnny Sanchez is good too. They got a different kind of vibe going on.
We got people sitting right
in
here.
the spot. It's not Mexican.
But they gonna know the answer. They gotta know the answer.
What y'all vote on? Alice,
what's your favorite Mexican spot?
Tacos de Liberacion.
Go ahead on. You heard that? I can't even see it.
Where is that?
Right here on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh, right here on Tuesday.
Tuesday nights, right here at the High Hold Lounge.
In
That's
normal
tacos.
times.
Tuesday night.
I can't even see it.
In phase 3, normal times, you know.
Phase 3.
Hold on, my homeboy Nebo just got on here. Nebo! That's my
yeah.
right here.
Wow, what's
That's
that?
one comes to the short, the funky bit.
Yeah, all the time.
We had them old drunk ass people coming down.
See, bro, I gotta. Yeah.
You remember
I
that?
remember that.
You remember?
We gotta talk about that, bro.
Yeah, the drunk lady in the.
Oh, she was gone. She was turned. She was already lit.
My boy Mel Cool on here. Mel Cool, that's another homeboy. He play bass.
Yeah.
Lord. So yeah, she said her spot, this spot, High Hold Lounge Tuesday night. Taco Tuesdays. Taco Tuesdays. Right here at the house. You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what we gonna do? Let's do a Tuesday here.
Let's do a Taco Tuesday night.
Meet us here next week.
Oh, we gotta get to phase 3 yet. We're not quite there yet.
Wait,
Hold on. I ain't even
We
meet
haven't
us
seen it
here.
during normal time.
We gotta get to phase 3 first.
Yeah.
We ain't said that. We ain't said come here.
Yeah.
We said meet us on the screen.
It's complicated.
It's complicated.
What they do.
You know, basically when we talk about relationships, it's complicated. So, yeah.
What they do.
Yeah.
Oh man, I hope you're screaming. I wink. I took my shades off and wink.
I'm good, Mel. How you doing, Mel? Mel, you got to tell me what kind of bass you playing on. Cause I'm working on a little deal right now. I think I'm gonna end up giving away some bass.
I'll take a bass. I got a bass. Y'all want my bass?
No, you can't sell that. Wait, the show?
What show?
No, the show started too late.
What show?
Hey, Nebo. Wait. Oh, he talking about the girl.
Yeah.
She got drunk. Wait, Nebo.
Too late. We saw that at 9 o'clock. What you mean? Did we
No,
saw
you
that
talking,
at 9?
I don't know what time, but that girl was drunk when we got there.
We got there and she was turned. I was like, God damn, like, what is it? I'm not mad at you, but if you go and see a show.
What kind though? Is it a Mexican or American?
You come
Everything
to
is
everything for
for
sale.
sale.
That's right. Everything's for sale.
No, I'm not trying to sell this to Mel Cool because I know Mel.
Nah,
that's
but
like that's
Eddie talking about because I see G Black.
No, I know.
Too.
I understand that, but I've got to deal with this dude trying to give me all these bags. I don't want all these guitars. Some of them will give them away. Hey, I ain't gonna sell all of them.
You know what? We should have an auction.
Some of them ain't gonna sell. Some of them I'm just gonna give away. But people like that, Mel Cool,
What she said?
I'll give Mel Cool a big. That's fair.
What?
I don't even know Mel Cool real name, but I think he went to Dillon. Mel Cool, you went to Dillon?
What's your real name?
Yeah, what is your real name? Mel Cool ain't your real
You know,
name.
that's like the trombone player, man. TJ. I was hanging on TJ. I'm like, TJ.
TJ, what is
And
your
you know,
real name?
I just thought, I'm like, TJ, what's your, I gotta ask him, like, TJ.
Like, what is your real
We
name?
don't call you TJ. That's it. We don't know your real name.
I like Milk.
Milk.
I know Milk.
We know
Milk,
Milk, right,
Because
right.
he always with. That's how I say, you can't spell my name wrong. You see my name on the ticket every
There
week.
it is right there.
So you should know how to spell my name if I did your show.
It's right there.
It's right there. Jerry.
That's
Don't
right.
spell it nothing. That's what he said.
I think it was Gerald.
They called me something else. I was very upset.
Yeah. And Milk is, we know
You
Milk.
play a Ernie Ball. I thought you said up at the Jazz. Now you just switched it.
Trying to get from the jail.
No, Ernie Ball is a nice baby. But I'm just saying, you know, sometimes people don't know their real name. I know people know my name is Jay Black, but at the same time, people know my
Some
real
people
name.
don't know my real name. Some people are like, hey man,
You're
what's-"
right.
You know,
Because you got so many.
I have so many names. They hit me up in my because you know when people send the
They
PayPal
call me something else. I don't know what they call me, but it
that.
bothers me. I ain't gonna
I
lie.
had to change a couple of them. They were like, hey, Sam, send the money to.
I said, she knows. She knows. I posted it.
Right.
Oh, you posted it? I posted it.
That's
I'm
right.
like, hold on. You gonna get my name right because the Gerald Henderson already exists. Place
Right.
that died. Plays saxophone.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was a good saxophone player.
Right.
Shout out to him.
Definitely.
I got my four.
Jerry.
Oh, you got 4 bases. You
Oh,
don't
you don't
need
need no more. You good, man.
You good, man. Cool, good.
You know, I got like 7 homes. I might need to sell one of these homes. like big bull horns anyway, so I don't have need for all of them.
You know, we ain't doing nothing with them.
Especially right now.
Yeah, Mel Cool got enough bass. He got 4. He came back, I got 4 bass.
I have 4 horns that I will keep. If y'all find my 5th one in Las Vegas, I'll keep that bass too. That's a lot.
That was a lot.
That's a lot.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't got that many now. Hallelujah to the Lamb.
We got another Judith on this page. What's that? Judith the Green?
Judith. Make sure y'all, I need a 5. Wait, you ain't got no 5, Frank? You got all them bases, ain't got no 5, Frank?
Say, can y'all just do this every day?
So good to see y'all.
Thank you, baby. We doing it once a week. Once a week we're gonna do it.
Yeah, we do it once a week.
Just come in hanging and
We
shoot
was
the
gonna
shit.
do it. We could Taco Tuesday here, but
Yeah.
no taco, no Tuesday.
Not to phase 3.
Not the big 3. I bet you got some good taco. I'm not a big. I can't take
Hey,
nothing about Mexican food.
who making the tacos?
I can't take nothing about Mexican
Y'all
food.
making, I could tell you some food.
Not like you. I don't believe your ass can.
Man, I'm a connoisseur. I'll tell
You,
you. I'm
Drew,
trying to
I mean,
tell
I'm about to say
you.
Drew.
Call me,
I'm sorry,
you can call me
Drew.
Drew.
I'm sorry, Drew.
You see how you do me, bro? You see
Sorry.
this? You see
Brother,
this?
I'm so
Come
sorry.
on, man.
I've been drinking. I'm trying to get you to understand
Watermelon?
this.
No.
Your ass just eat, fam. I've been
I
buying
can
too long.
eat. If y'all follow my hashtags,
Half the places we go, when you start eating, you say, that's good too.
that shit good.
It don't be that good.
Hey, first of all,
And most
First
people
of all-
serve us Mexican food.
First, they do. You're right about this.
Most
First of
people
all,
say
just
so.
go to Instagram because I don't do that much. I don't hang on Facebook. Facebook is like strictly business. Besides this,
Y'all
this
cook,
is
my
very
cooking is
personal.
half step above food poisoning.
That's right, Eddie.
I
Just
can cook.
hashtag Big Sam Can Eat on Instagram.
Big Sam can eat. Thank
Right.
you, Eddie.
Do that.
It don't got nothing to do
And
with
you will
it.
see what I like to eat.
2 6-string.
2 what? What? Oh, you can cook.
What kind of 6-string you got, man? You got 2
Two and
4-string
two
and
and
then 2
What
6-string.
kind of 6 you got?
I don't even play 6-string no more. I got one. I would dogs. I would put it. I would. Hey, you give me one of them, you be mad at me, saying.
Wait, that reminds me of
You be mad at
well,
me.
you know I played with Alan Tucson for
Right,
years.
right.
Man.
Don't tell that. Don't tell that.
I gotta tell a story.
Don't you tell it.
I gotta tell a story.
Don't you tell it. And guess what? I'm not here to listen to that.
I'm gonna tell y'all the story.
I'm here, and you know I'm here.
I'm not gonna tell you the story.
Don't tell that story.
It was a 7-string,
Don't
right?
tell it. It was a 7. Don't you tell that story. Don't you do it.
And I love it. It was just funny.
Not in my point of
It
view,
was just
brother.
funny in rehearsal. Then the next day it was.
I can't let you tell that story about my friend.
I won't tell a story.
I would
My
not
friend too.
I know it's your friend,
But I
but
ain't
you do
gonna-
this shit here today. No sir.
I'm not going to tell
I ain't
the
gonna
story.
I ain't gonna hit the end of it.
Right. Hey, but y'all don't forget we got that PayPal, Cash App, Venmo link all right there. Make sure you holler at your boy. You dig?
Mel Cool, tell me what kind of 6-string you got.
She said, "Can y'all cook? Do you know who you talking to, Sarah? Come on, we get down, baby."
And I'm gonna just put it out there. I'm fat, so I know I can.
Right? Look, it was right here. You think
I
you
know
can't
I can cook.
I can throw down, baby. Look,
I know I can cook. I know I can
throw
cook. Now.
Real. My mama taught me what.
My mama taught me well too. My mama taught me how to cook.
Real.
She did.
That's why I have such an appreciation for good food.
I don't know, Sam. You can cook. What's your favorite meal
I
you
can throw
cook?
down. See, your
Don't
problem
tell
is,
me.
wait,
Don't
first,
tell
wait.
me. Because you was
See,
a Uber
see,
Eats.
see,
You
Uber
probably on
Eats.
the top 10 of
Here's the
Uber
thing.
Eats.
Here's the thing.
You on the top 10 of Uber
I
Eats.
am on the top 10, but we that's neither
You
here
got
nor
to
there.
be.
That's
You
neither
got
here
to
nor
be.
there. But we go on the road and they're like, "Hey, I want to eat this. I want to eat that." I'm like, "You know what? I'm gonna order me some Greek food. Give me some Mediterranean." Dig? And we don't mess with that. What you mean you don't mess with that? It's good. Give me some Euro. I just take a Euro salad. Give me that. We good. Wow.
But you just don't get no Euro salad.
But I would
Tell
get,
the truth.
I would get a few things.
Tell the truth. And an ESP. And we ain't got no more questions about that. No more
Hey,
amazing.
hey, Drew, when you see this, you're going to laugh, of course. It's like when you and Drew saw, was it you and you or Milk and Josh? That's all Drew.
No. Let's clear that up now. That was Milk
Milk and Josh?
and Josh. That's
Milk
all
and
Drew.
Josh saw Drew with a certain amount
Four
of
boxes.
food. See, he said
3 or 4 boxes.
3 boxes, and Drew said, "No, man, he had this piece and he had this wings, because that's what he always do. That's his thing, you know." And they're like, "Nah, Drew, you had this." And Drew said, "Nah, man, y'all say what y'all want. I had this." Now, for me, I'm gonna tell you, I can eat. Big Sam can eat. So when I'm ordering Uber or whatever, it's a lot, especially on the road after a gig. I be hungry. Now, when I lost on my weight originally, I wasn't eating after the gigs, but nowadays I'm like, feed
You can't do
me.
Chinese. You know what? I ain't had
What?
Chinese in a long time.
Can't do Chinese.
I don't eat Chinese either. I ain't had Chinese. Since I started eating Japanese, I stopped eating Chinese.
Yeah.
But I don't eat it like that. I don't eat because it's heavy.
I might
And
get
rice and stuff, as much as I love it. I ain't saying that I can't eat it because I don't love it. What I'm saying is since I have been on the diet, I stopped eating Chinese food, period.
I might do Chinese tonight. What's that spot?
I love Chinese food.
They got the spot right over on Decatur, man. I forget the name.
I ain't saying I don't love it.
I might go over there tonight. I went there once, twice, three.
I would rather keep the kitchen clean than prepare a meal. I'm with you, Sarah, because when I clean my kitchen, you can't do that.
I got you kitchen. I can't do it at all.
But when I clean my kitchen good like it's clean now, I ain't cooking. I ain't cooking nothing. I got to be in the mood to cook. I ain't gonna lie. Since this pandemic, I've been like, I ain't gonna lie. I ain't cooked probably about twice. I did some garlic crab.
Nice.
Did some garlic crab one night. Some garlic crab, some jambalaya.
Yeah.
I hooked it up.
Yeah.
And did.
Yeah.
But I ain't did nothing since then.
And I gotta say this, and it's not to be sexist and all that, you know. I've been doing stuff like this and streaming and so this and all that. And she's been cooking almost every night for me and the boys, you know.
That's hard.
So yeah, that's hard.
That's hard.
So
Kobe don't cook for his ass tomorrow.
Don't listen to
but sometimes you
Facebook
cook.
about to shut the whole
No,
thing
but I ain't even trying to be like that. But you cook.
Yeah, I
I
cook
heard you the other day.
sometimes,
You
yeah.
ain't cook, put some
Yeah.
pieces in the oven.
No, man,
I don't really think your ass know how to cook.
And I was
But you
cooking
put some pieces in
I had the
the oven.
lasagna. I was cooking lasagna.
That was lasagna. or pizza?
When I was on the phone, I said, yeah.
Man,
I had to
I
tell
don't know about
Ramon
that
get
lasagna.
back in the oven because
I don't know about that lasagna shit.
Man, you tripping, man. Come on, man. You the Italian sauce, man.
I'm like Kobe. I done seen Kobe hook up some macaroni and cheese with all kind of stuff.
Bruh, that was, bruh.
What
Boys,
your favorite
see,
up song? I want to add my playlist. I'll be running too long on Sundays. Long time on Sundays. She want her pump up song that we listen to, or that you listen to, right? My favorite
Mom
pump up
Zerati.
song.
What's your favorite pump it up song?
Man, it's different for me.
What you got?
Pump it up song.
You know what?
To get me excited in my workout. You know what I listen to,
You know
baby?
what?
I listen to the theme music of Rocky Folk. I kid you no lie. I ain't lying. That Eye of the Tiger,
Yeah.
all that stuff, that shit get me hype.
Nice.
I ain't lying, bro. That shit, I be dun it up. I be acting like I'm rocking.
I dig it. I dig it.
I ain't lying. That shit work.
Yeah. I
I say Rocky Folk theme
Not
is
in-
the best shit you can ever work out to.
So here's the thing for me. Not any specific
Living
song.
in America. Man, Rocky 3, Rocky 4 theme.
I always forget that James Brown did that, you know?
I like that Rocky 4, Rocky 3, Rocky 4 is it for me.
Yeah.
That's how I get excited about working out.
And I'll say this, for me it's a little bit different. I don't know if it's your cup of tea, but I listen to one of these four artists, if not all of them. Megan Thee Stallion, got Baby, got Mars Anytime, and Chica right now. And she just got on the playlist, and it's hot.
I ain't gonna lie, man, no more shakes too for a little while.
No More Shakes is on.
That's my song,
No,
Stay at Home.
Yeah, Stay at Home is off the chain too. Now, if you
I
want to
think
ask
I
what we
worked out
listen to
Stay at
when
Home.
it's of us, you got No More Shakes. You got,
Stay at Home.
Stay at
Jerry
Home.
Henson.
That's right. Stay at Home by J. Black Henderson. Right, you check that out. You know, hey, Mark Zerati asked him. What do you ask?
That Rocky 4 goes so hard.
He does go home. She said sorry. The Tiger.
And then I don't even know the name of the song, but them songs. But it just give you that. Because you think about that movie, and you think about him working out and him doing all that, you know.
Hey Mark, there you go. You said after a long Saturday night, you should go to Sunday breakfast and what song are you listening to while you eat? Shit. We talked about this earlier but it was more of a nostalgia thing from like back in the day. But now,
If it's a long Saturday night, did you get up?
I used to get up Saturday morning, right? That's the thing.
I mean,
if it's a long Saturday night, I'm not waking up till like 11, 12 o'clock.
Well, not me. I would go to church.
Nah,
But I don't eat breakfast. I just get Starbucks. I just get a cup of coffee. I ain't gonna say
Pray
Starbucks.
for me from afar.
but I do like Starbucks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this on here and why everybody on.
You know what? Go ahead.
Hold on, I got something I just realized. Okay, let me tell y'all what happened to me with this situation. I went to Starbucks and got me a cold brew.
Yeah.
Because you know I love cold brew.
Right, which is cereal.
It's right. So so I went got a cold brew. I drank it.
Yeah.
And I ended up going to PJ, so I ended up getting another cold brew.
Yeah.
Right? Another medium cold brew. And so these cups were right next to each other in my truck.
Mm-hmm.
And so all I did, service or whatever I played at, and time, I want to say like 2 hours span.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that the Starbucks coffee cold brew that I bought, that the ice did not melt?
What?
And the PJs with the ice in it was melted completely. I have no idea
So Starbucks,
how this happened.
So Starbucks, what kind of ice y'all making over there?
What kind of ice is in the Starbucks coffee?
What kind of
Bro, when I tell you the ice was still in the cup, and I bought that
was
first.
it the same kind of plastic cup, or was it like
It was that plastic cup, the
Plastic?
same thing, and they was both sitting next to each other.
Wow.
I said I could not believe that the cup, the Starbucks ice was still good,
Carol
and
said,
the PJ's coffee ice was gone.
no. Carol said Tambourine by Eve is amazing. It is. That's a funky tune. I like that song. You might like all the songs I just recommended. Mars and Tom, yeah. We opened for them once, and they were just off the chain. We love those guys.
Sarah, when I tell you the cold brew I had,
It melted.
that PJ coffee had melted, but that Starbucks coffee, I mean that ice in there did not melt. I could not believe it.
You know what? Hey, Carol, I'll tell you this too. So when you're working out, put on there's a song I wrote on
Mel said, come through.
King
You
of the
already
Road
know what it is. You come to work.
called Dance Floor that a lot of people don't even know about. Really.
Yeah, well, King of the Road.
But check out Dance Floor on that album. It's a little different direction, but it's pretty hip. Check it out.
Joanne Saw.
Joanne, what's that in, baby?
You good?
Yeah, man. Mel, you gotta come down, man. Come on, man. You know what's up.
He comes out show and do the funky biscuit. Too.
Right.
This is, I think, that first time we came. First or second time. I believe it. PJ freezes their ice at 31 degrees. Oh, Lord, somebody know the answer.
Well, that's what it is. God damn, how do you know this? How do you know this? I need to know this.
Sarah, how Sarah know the answer?
Right. You know? Did you Google this, or if you just know this, I need to know why you know it. You know?
And the crazy part is that Starbucks ice did not melt, bro. I could not believe that, bro. I'm sitting up there saying, how the hell the ice didn't melt in the Starbucks coffee?
It's still rolling.
That is unbelievable, bro. Sarah, I knew somebody was gonna know the answer. That's why I said I'm gonna bring it up tonight
And get an answer.
and get an answer.
She said, lucky guess, nothing more did.
She knew the answer to that. 31 degrees.
Right.
Really?
She was like,
31 degrees. She know PJ
I got this. No problem.
has that ice at 31 degrees,
Right.
which means that's nothing.
And she's just along the beach right now.
And she don't even live here.
Right.
Just sounds like what happens to ice when you get a
Cool drink in Europe. So there's ice in Europe?
See?
We never get ice in Europe.
it's just.
We ask for ice in Europe, and they be like,
You want ice? Barcelona.
Right.
We did Barcelona. They're like, you want ice?
ice? What is ice?
It's hard for me to drink a drink without ice.
Nah.
Besides, not this, not
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Not that. But I still like mine on rock.
Yeah, I
You
know.
don't like yours on rock. I do.
I like my liquor just.
I like mine cold.
I don't want nothing interfering with it. Just neat, and I'm good.
No, I can get a little mixture.
Yeah. Well, I can do mixed drinks. If I'm doing a mixed drink, I'm doing a mixed drink. But that's rare nowadays. I like just like liquor, just water, liquor. That's it.
It's amazing that she knew that answer.
That is really amazing, Sarah.
And she knows that answer.
Did you see what she said? Right.
If you ask for extra clues, they only give you 2 instead of 2. That is somebody that pay attention to detail.
Right, you know.
That's what I like saying.
You're a very special person, I'll tell you that.
The last time I saw Sarah, I don't mean to put out there, but she was drunk as hell.
Was she?
Oh, affair was
Yeah,
dead.
San Diego.
But she still had control over herself.
Right.
She was good. I said Sarah had a good time in New Orleans.
Right.
Sarah had a good time in New Orleans.
Which is what you're supposed to do. You know?
Right.
You're
She
supposed to
came
do
in
that.
and had a good time. Europe needs to come down
In
to
the
the
south.
south in the summer and not ask for ice in the rain.
Shit. Then they'll learn. You're right. Then they'll learn. Like, you know, because we go out there and they really look at us like we're crazy. Man, what y'all talking about? Ice. Yeah, we want ice, man.
Yeah, they on something different. Because you know, they on like air conditioning today.
Yeah, man, remember we said at the spot.
But you know, it's a lot of people in the United States don't believe in certain places. They don't like air
out there
conditioning.
in Cali, they don't really have AC in a lot of, it's like,
Yeah.
they don't have AC in people's houses, you know?
Right, certain houses they don't have air
They don't
conditioning.
even let you run the water, because they're like, oh, you know, you're running whatever. I'm like, yeah,
I can't do that.
I would, nah.
Yeah, you was on it, baby. You was on it when you was there. I had to make. I was like, make sure you get.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, doing you good.
Yeah, we had a good time.
That's
what you do when you come
Right,
here.
exactly. If you did something else, I have to question, you know, why you even
She had a good time. I think we had did. I think either we did the Blue Nile that night.
Yeah.
We did somewhere that night. She
Probably
came.
not, yeah. She's always hanging good people.
Yeah, but they don't have air conditioning everywhere. They didn't like us.
Right, hydrant.
We like air conditioning.
Yeah, we like AC, man.
But you know, I think that's
Well,
still
we did
for us.
this- we did this
our
one
families
year.
that work in the cotton fields.
Right, we don't want to do
We
it.
had to work in the cotton fields.
We don't want to
had
do
to work
that.
outside. We had to work on the railroad
We didn't
track.
have a choice.
So now that we got a choice,
That's what I mean. But
We
it was
wanna be
always,
inside.
Right, you know. Y'all not giving us all, you know, 40
right?
acres
And that's why it's such
so
a
so we want
right.
AC.
So I think it's something we prefer.
It's part of our operations.
Right. Like we prefer AC.
Right, please.
You know, because we wasn't getting it. You know what I'm saying? My daddy told me that. My
Yeah.
daddy said, you know, it was like air conditioning was a big thing.
It was.
Like even when I was a kid growing up, I'm older than you.
Yeah.
The air conditioning wasn't on all day.
Yeah, nope.
When the air conditioning was on, that company coming
I
on.
agree with my grandpa.
The air conditioning wasn't on all day. Man, I'm
and
gonna
see, a lot of people don't know they had that AC when it was on. It was an AC unit right in the window. It was a window.
Hey, look. I remember one time, man, I was in middle school. I had came home. It was so hot, Sam. I had walked home. It was so hot.
Yeah.
And I said, you know what? Before they get home, I'm gonna cut this air conditioner on. I can't deal.
Nope.
Man, I cut that air conditioner on and fell asleep.
Oh.
And look, my mama came home and said, the air conditioner on, who cut it on? I said, Daddy must have cut on.
Oh, that's cool, man.
He said, okay. She left. I said, boy, that thing felt so good.
Right.
And then after that, they started keeping it on every day.
Right.
I said, man,
It took that.
It took that.
That's
You know what I'm
good.
saying? It was so hot, bro. I ain't lying. I said, I can't take it. I'm gonna cut this on. While they ain't here, they ain't got to know it was on.
Right.
So I cut that air conditioner on,
Yeah,
and I
me
cooled
too.
off, and I went to sleep.
I bet.
And the next thing you know, my mama say, hey, who it feel good in here? Who cut that on? I said, Daddy.
That's cool, buddy.
Daddy must have cut it on before you went to work.
Right.
Don't put it on me.
Right.
I said, man, it was
That's
so
all
hot,
we
I had to
need.
cut it on.
That's all
I
we
had to cut it on. I couldn't take it.
It was too hot.
It was too hot. And we grew up with fans on. You used to hear that fan say,
Yeah. You had the window.
That fan, you did it like this.
You do my dad one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that motor.
Right.
That's all it was,
Yeah,
a motor.
that was it.
And you be sweating.
Right.
Be hot.
Bricks.
So we done came a long way.
Hell of a long way.
We came a long way. So we got to have that. You know what I'm saying? We got to have that.
It's a necessity.
It's a necessity. I remember I was in a movie theater before the pandemic and the air conditioning wasn't on.
It's not
And I said, I didn't pay for this damn movie.
bad. Right.
I did. I said, look here. You got to cut that air conditioning on.
Right. It's too
I can't do it.
Right.
He said, oh, we ain't got it on. Somebody's complaining about it. Cool. I said, they better put a spot.
Right. Right quick.
You better cut that air conditioning on. Y'all serving liquor in here. I need the AC.
Right.
Don't do that. Cut that air conditioning on, man. We might die up in here.
Right. It's too hot.
It's too hot.
They here in Florida.
Yeah. It's hot as hell. Cut that air conditioning on. Don't do that.
Y'all better appreciate this AC we get these days, you dig?
I can't do without it.
Right. I need it.
I need it. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, even right now, the
I
weather
put the
is-
air in Lucille. I got it.
The weather is great in New Orleans right now. Guess what? It's
Still
got that
good
AC
outside.
on.
But you still gotta have the AC on.
I
You know,
had,
you got
I had the windows up and open and everything. The blinds open, the windows
Yeah.
all the way up. And guess what? The AC was still on.
you still gotta have the air.
So we good.
Yeah, it's a necessity for us. We
Yeah.
came a long way.
Yeah.
We had to work our way up to see it wasn't always a choice for us. That's the problem.
Regardless of what kind of thing.
Yeah. I needed cold, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I set it to 69.
69. Damn.
Pause. I mean, I didn't.
Oh,
That's just.
that's a
well,
pause.
That's,
But you put that in, that's cold.
That's nice. With the fan.
With the fan on.
Still the fan on.
I can't sleep with a fan
Hey,
on.
that's what you got covers for. You did. Put the covers.
True.
Put the
I
covers.
can't sleep with a fan on.
Be good, you did.
But yeah, man, we came a long way with that AC, man. That's what people
It's
don't
68.
68.
God
Damn, it's freezing in there.
Lord.
I'll be up under them covers for a right.
Real for real. 68, really?
Yeah, that's important. That's important. But we did come a long way, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
used to cut the air conditioning on this when company came over. Hey, that wasn't no everyday thing.
At all.
Used to be excited. They daddy about to cut the air on.
Right.
All right, wait, let me get ready.
Right.
Let me get ready, because daddy about to cut the air on. He about to cut, when you
Make
want
sure
one
I get
time, you
it
gonna cut it on. Let me
Right.
go take a bath and
If you always
let me go take a towel and get ready, because daddy about to cut the air on.
Alright. So you know you get out that tub, you get that
Like,
shit.
Daddy,
That shit.
Daddy, I got time to go run in the corner store and get a bag of Doritos. Cause Daddy about to cut the air on. That was a festival within itself.
Then it's
No, they don't do it like that.
real. Alright, y'all. We about to head on out of here. We gotta catch the game tonight. The game is coming on 8 o'clock tonight.
It's 6. The Heat is 6.
Now look, in real life, I don't really have a dog in the fight, but I would like to see LeBron win the championship with a different team.
I don't like LeBron.
He was a Lakers fan.
Until LeBron came for
Free
the team.
LeBron. LeBron came on. He said, "You know what? I'm going back to my Heat."
Hey, LeBron, I'm not a fan of that crybaby. Crybaby LeBron, that's what call him the flop.
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 Now look, I'll say this: he's my favorite player in the league right now. He flops. he cries so much.
He is,
But he's a
flop.
beast, man.
He deserves an Oscar.
He does.
That's what he deserves, an Oscar for his flopping.
You know, and like even recently, he had
It is. Stay light,
what
baby.
you talking about?
They say you gone.
All right, it'll be cool, man. Yeah, but
Our next show on here. When is our next show on here?
on here,
She says she's a Celtics fan.
Celtics fan.
Too bad for those guys.
Yeah, you.
But look,
Y'all still a chance. Y'all,
No, not really.
Not really.
not really.
Our next show is October 8th at the Rocking Bowl.
She said on here.
We're on here. October 8th at the Rocking Bowl. On this page, Mike Chip. I don't know what time yet. It might be 7 or 8 o'clock. I'll let you know.
So yeah, I don't think that's what she meant. But we don't.
What does she mean?
I thought she meant us doing another show on here.
On Facebook.
October 8th. Us.
Us.
This.
Big
Talk show.
Sam. Oh, talk show. I don't know. Next week. You never know. So hit that notification. Hey, subscribe.
Well, October
subscribe
8th
to
still is a major show.
Yeah, subscribe
That's
to us
live.
on.
When
That's
is that?
us live. That's October 8th at Rocking Bowl. So tune in for that. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Big Sam's Funky Nation over there. We're on Instagram too, Funky Big Sam and Big Sam's Funky Nation. What else? I think that's pretty much it. I want to thank the High Hole Lounge for having us today, allowing us to,
The High Hole Lounge, classic, the spot,
don't forget,
Is it the
check them out. You
all
did?
day. And they gonna do when Phase 3 come. I'm assuming when Phase 3 come,
Phase 3 come.
it's wide open.
Yeah, wide open and wild and loose. Wild and loose.
Taco Tuesday.
And Taco Tuesday at the High Hole Lounge. Hey.
All the bands back in here the way they used to be,
Right.
doing it big. I remember Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Sunday nights used to be pretty big here.
You know
Sunday
what?
nights used to be large here, man.
But y'all say too,
It's
we're
still,
gonna figure out this
I think the last time I came here, Gerald was doing something here.
Gerald was on something.
Gerald French was doing something here. In the
The
moment.
legendary
Yeah.
Gerald French, baby.
The live game.
New Orleans Catahoulas.
That's what it was.
They're one of my favorite groups in the city right now, man. Like Cats. A lot of people don't know, but if y'all never heard of New Orleans Catahoula's, check them out. It's really, and you can ask me, I mean, my favorite group in the city. The vibe is so good, it's so just New Orleans, you know, like, check it out. The New Orleans Catahoula's on the chain. Yeah. Jerry, you a bad boy.
Who?
Gerald. Not you.
Oh, Gerald.
Yeah, your name is Gerald.
When you be drinking, Sam, sometimes, bro.
I ain't drinking. I ain't drinking. I'm sipping. Right.
Sometimes I ain't know what to say. Yeah, Gerald French.
Yeah, Gerald.
Oh,
Man.
I went to see him actually before this thing pandemic kicked off.
He's singing and playing on drums at the same time in the field from both. It's just like
It's off the chain.
all chain. Really?
He's one of my favorites.
Yeah, he is. Definitely.
He gave you New Orleans.
Oh,
He
yeah.
get you. I mean, and I think he deserves way more credit than he get.
Way
His family,
Wait, this whole family.
his
is
whole family. I really
Yeah.
think that Gerald should be way bigger than what he is.
Yeah.
And I think he the real. When you come to New Orleans, you gotta see Gerald French.
You gotta see Gerald.
You know what I'm saying?
Gerald
I
is
feel
true,
like
man. If you don't see
it
Gerald,
don't make no sense to come to New Orleans. You don't get real New Orleans.
right. And Gerald is real
And
New
he's
Orleans
real
all day.
All day.
For real.
A lot of the stuff I learned from all y'all guys, but Gerald is, you know,
Gerald
taught me
is
a lot.
that dude, yeah.
Taught me a lot.
Yeah.
All that Indian stuff,
Especially
I wasn't none of
being,
that stuff.
right, especially being a drummer and good bass player.
Right,
So
right,
that's
right.
like a whole nother thing. Yeah.
And right, for him to
Gerald.
even take me on and
Right.
say, hey, come play with us, and then show me all that stuff, I didn't realize that stuff was like so historical.
Yeah.
I was like, man, how you know that, man? I played with Gerald for like a year, but
Yeah.
while they know it.
Yeah.
Carol, Carol's gonna work out.
Yeah. She was
Carol, that Rocky Four, you can listen to everything Sam said, but I'm gonna tell you that Rocky Four, that Rocky 3, or that Rocky 4.
Hey, Mark said we'll be putting on the game. Well, first of all, Jerry's a
What game?
Dolphins fan.
What game?
Saints and Lions.
Y'all gonna beat the Lions?
We need a new quarterback.
I don't say y'all need a new quarterback.
Look, Breeze is a beast. Don't get me wrong, he's a beast. His accuracy is like impeccable. But I mean, we need that
They
extra
don't challenge Sean Payton to be a better coach.
We need We need that
That's what I'm
extra
saying.
threat of being able to throw down the field again. We can't do that.
But Drew Brees, that's just like, it's just
Anyway.
like when you get a quarterback like Drew Brees, you don't coach as good as you could coach.
Yeah.
That's the
Well,
problem.
he did, but
That's at the beginning.
He's a little bit older now. You know,
It's like y'all going with the system at this point.
right, exactly. And that system doesn't work anymore because everybody's hip to it. You dig?
But they put up the points. You can't blame
Yeah.
them. The defense
The
is
defense is something.
it's always just been suspect.
Look. The overall package, we need to just be better as a team. When I was coming up, it wasn't, you can't blame one person. So we're not blaming Drew,
I ain't
we're not
blaming
blaming
none of
him.
them.
It's everybody as a whole, the whole unit.
It don't bother me at all.
I know, because you're a Dolphins fan.
One way or the other.
Wow.
It don't bother me.
You know,
You don't win, lose, or draw.
you good. But
They ain't hiding.
but when they call us for that gig,
Well, they need to come. They ain't calling.
then we're good. Now, but thank y'all for
I do
tuning
we
in.
want them to win
Oh, you about to
sometime.
go. Go ahead.
Hey, you know,
So
they
the
could
game,
beat-
the
they
game
could
is
beat
coming on.
Atlanta. They could beat Atlanta. They could beat certain teams. So I don't care about.
Now look, let me tell you this. If we lose to the Atlanta Falcons, I would absolutely still be a Saints fan. But I can't, I don't see that happening. I mean, they would be the team that we lose to. They losing to everybody else right now, and we will still lose to them, even if we had a perfect season right now. And the Falcons were losing to everybody right now, we would lose to the Falcons just because. That's how we set up. You know? What? Who that all day, baby? Who that nation? That's my
Y'all
team.
still in the division at this time.
No, we're still good. We might go undefeated for the rest of the season. Who knows? You know. But I mean, do we still have a chance? Hell yeah, we're good. I ain't tripping about that.
Every year.
Yeah, I just think to look into the, to look out for the future and the
Team ain't bad.
longevity of the team. It's not the team isn't bad, but we should really be setting up a quarterback to be that dude.
Well, the other quarterback fumbled the ball.
Well, he's not really the quarterback. He's
Why
the.
ain't?
He's not.
Who the other quarterback is?
James. James.
Okay.
That's the quarterback.
All right. He's the other quarterback.
Yeah.
So who you gonna put in the game?
Taysom is a distraction.
Who your quarterback is in the
Breeze.
Right. So he ain't going to go.
We ain't got we don't got Breeze really until Jameis Winston gets in the game. You know.
James Winston threw the most interceptions last year.
He did, but guess what? I mean, like you said, he didn't fumble.
Right?
But he's a distraction.
That was like his first
He's a
time.
distraction. He's to make you think that they about he did run it, and they knew that he was going to run it because that's what he's there for. You know. But I didn't even know it was him until like the replay. I said, man, Breeze and hold the ball. I said, wait, that's Taysom. No. Matter of fact, I gave him props first. I said, man, look at Breeze running the ball. I said, man, look. I said, you know what, Breeze? I give you your props, man. You know what? I said, no matter what they say about you, you all right with me. You know. And then I looked. I said, oh, that was Taysom. I said, no wonder he ran it like that. You know. But it was cool. It was cool. You know. But we gotta get out of here, y'all, because I gotta catch this game. He acting like he ain't trying to see the Heat get beat. You see how that one right there?
The Heat is going to win.
The Heat gonna get beat. We appreciate y'all.
Can't believe it. The Heat hater.
I'm not a Heat hater. I'm just saying, like, I don't see. I said Lakers in 5.
I hate it.
Lakers in 5.
You hear that foolishness? It's foolish.
Lakers
I ain't got to put my hand
in
in.
5. Because y'all might not win none.
See, this is when you ain't really paid attention to the team.
I paid it to
We got 18.
Bam is a beast. I give you that. But nobody else can really mess with the Lakers.
Really?
Bam is a
Oh,
beast.
yeah.
I give Bam
This
that.
boy said Bam is by himself. We gonna see tonight.
We're going to see in an hour. Hour and a half. So thank y'all very much for tuning in. We appreciate it, baby. Don't forget we got Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, all that. What's happening, baby? So y'all holler at us. Let us know what's happening. October 8th, we'll be back on here with a live show. Not Take On Nation. We have a live show. Come to your live direct from the Rock and Roll. So tune in. We'll see y'all there. Anything else you want to say, Jay?
Nope. The Heat is 6 or 7.
Ain't happening. Make sure you follow us on Instagram, Funky Big Sam and Big Sam's Funky Nation on Instagram. What else we got? YouTube, Big Sam's Funky Nation, and right here on Facebook. Make sure you share this thing and all that good stuff. We're gonna see y'all next time around.
What about the Heat, baby?
Cool. There you go.
The Heat is.
All right, here's the thing. Do you really think the Heat
on the street?
think that the Heat are gonna win?
The Heat is on.
Because that's your hometown, or do you really?
I really like the team. I really like the
You
team.
think they really stand a chance?
The Heat is on. The Heat is.
Also, Saints, Chiefs, Super Bowl.
Nope.
See what I mean?
Got that wrong too.
We're gonna see y'all later. The Patriots, you said that last. That's
Patriots
right.
gonna be Kansas City. It's gonna be the Patriots.
And
Seattle Seahawks.
oh,
You heard it here first. Seattle Seahawks. Patriots in the Super Bowl.
Saints and Chiefs.
That don't mean I'm going for them two teams.
That's just what you predicted.
That's what I'm telling you going to
Right.
the Super Bowl. It's gonna be Cam versus what the other guy name? They just played.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Super Bowl
Yeah.
right there.
All right, y'all. Y'all be cool. We out of here. Peace and love. Deuces.
Thank you.